What you are about to experience is out of this world. Politics, history, and of course, a lot of entertainment. It's time to rock it with the Docket. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Kyle Dockery with the Dockery Docket. We are here with another fantastic episode of the Dockery Docket. I'm excited to be here, and I hope that you are excited to be here as well. And if you are excited to be here as well, make sure to go down below, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, so then you never miss one of my videos. So if you've been living under a rock, you may not have realized that it's LGBTQIAIPP2SH month, which is a month of rainbows and indoctrination shoved down our throats. However, this LGBTQIAIPP2SH month has been very quiet. There haven't been gay reindeer running around or drag queens with children joining them on stage with lights that read, "It's not going to lick itself," which I am very happy about. Once again, adults are fine to go to drag shows and celebrate Pride. You do you, but keep the kids out of it. Anyway, listening to the long acronym, you have probably noticed that I have added a few things. 2S stands for Two Spirits, and the H stands for Hamas, as it seems like these two unlikely clubs are coming together and joining hands and are trying to protest the end of the war in Gaza right outside the White House, as these groups of fun-loving individuals vandalized a few statues with slogans reminiscent of the 2020 Summer of Love riots, along with new slogans like Free Palestine, Free Gaza, Death to America, Kill All Pigs, and others. You can see that both the LGBTQIAIPP2SH for Hamas and the pro-Palestine groups are working together to vandalize monuments and protests. Here's a video of a protester carrying an LGBTQIAIPP2SH flag up an American monument and shouting Free Palestine. Take a look at this. This flag, I believe, also had the Palestinian flag inside the LGBTQIAIPP2SH flag, which to me doesn't make any sense at all, and it is probably one of the most ridiculous pride flags that I have ever seen, because it makes no sense at all. And to be honest with you, Hamas and the people of Palestine are not a big fan of this rainbow community. Actually, the whole Middle East is actually against the LGBTQIAIPP2SH community, and some people are even thrown off of rooftops because they are gay. But this group all still supports Hamas and wants Palestine to be free and claims America is such a terrible place. As in Gaza and the West Bank, gay and transgender people face persecution, such as a prison sentence or even death. As according to Reason.com, in 2016, Hamas militants executed one of their own commanders for allegedly having sex with another man. This man's allegiance to the group was clear. Just 2 years prior, he had overseen 1,000 soldiers and an assortment of attack tunnels. But not even his loyalty could save him after they lodged accusations he was engaged in homosexual activity. Prior to executing him with 3 bullets to the chest, Hamas reportedly tortured him by whipping him, hanging him from a ceiling for hours, and cranking loud music into his cell in order to deprive him of sleep. Another example comes from last year in the West Bank, where a 25-year-old severed head was found on the side of a road after he was murdered for being gay. The killers videoed the execution and shared it on social media. The irony here is rich, as many LGBTQIAIPP2SH Palestinians are seeking asylum in, you guessed it, Israel. The same country that they all claim that they hate so much is way more supportive of LGBTQAAIPP2SH rights. Basically, this group cheering on Hamas is like pigs cheering for a slaughterhouse, a Yankees fan cheering for the Red Sox, a criminal cheering for the police. It all just doesn't make sense on why they would support Hamas and these terrorists that are hurting our national monuments. Here's the thing though, the Democrats need to have both of these groups to support the current thing. So this means that this pro-Hamas group is just allowed to vandalize statues, burn the American flag, and one of these men even held up a bloody mask of Joe Biden. Yes, it looks like he did it with magic marker, but the symbolism is still there and you get the message. Here's that video. Along with that, it looks like police officers are also being assaulted by these men as they are throwing random crap at them, and guess what? The police officer in this situation doesn't do anything. In fact, the police officer is dancing and letting them graffiti the monument. Take a look at this.
Who do you serve? Who do you protect? Who do you serve? Who do you protect? Who do you serve? Who do you protect? Who do you serve? Who do you serve? Who do you protect?
These people have no respect for law enforcement, and no one was even arrested for these different acts, and even for attacking police officers. This cannot be said for people that have vandalized a mural of a LGBTQAAIP2SH for Hamas painting on the freaking road. As in Washington, 3 teens could face 10 years in prison for making skid marks on an LGBTQAAIPP2SH mural while riding e-scooters. Listen, if you don't want skid marks on your mural, maybe you shouldn't put it on the road where cars and e-scooters are going over it. The boys' bond was set to $15,000, which would cover the cost of repainting the mural. And the boys were released on this bond, promising not to go back to that mural again. Now, reading over this news report, it does look like the boys did do this on purpose, which is wrong, but here's the thing. Why is it that people that are protesting at the Capitol, vandalizing monuments, claims to be free speech, but these kids putting skid marks on a mural on the road is considered to be a hate crime that could lead to jail? It is because these are protected groups that need to be coddled, and anyone that is against them are just racist, bigots, and homophobes. I believe that if you are allowed to say, for example, burn the American flag because it is protected by free speech, then that means you should be able to burn whatever flag you want. A Christian flag, a rainbow flag, flag, a thin blue line flag. Any flag that you want should be able to be burned in protest. And if these radicals are allowed to vandalize national monuments and call for the death of police officers and not get arrested, then I think that these boys should be allowed to mark up this mural. The story definitely would have been different if both parties in this situation were arrested, but that is not the case. Only one side was arrested, and that's not fair. If you want to have a society that enjoys free speech, that means freedom of speech for all people. There should be no protected classes or groups. All I have to say is that both of these groups, the LGBTQIAIP2SH and the pro-Palestine people, will be at the Democratic National Convention, and we will see if they will join together or fight each other. And honestly, I am very, very excited to see that. And with that, I just want to thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Dockery Docket. And until next time, like my mom always says, be good, be kind, be loving, goodbye.